first series and the first races of 2023 about to get underway. Let's quickly go through the starting grid as we are in the Mazda Sports Cars, this time out for Season 3, back at Summit Point. Let's quickly go through the starting grid. David will start us off from pole, number 55, right beside him. One of the newcomers to the series, Tom, starts in second place, the number 77. David Butcher in the number 66, and Tyler will bring us off on row 2. Row 3, returning favorites Pierre and Craig. And Taylor and Brenner will round out those 8, with John Vedetti starting from the pit lane in the first race of the season. As we work our way around this 10-corner spot, key places to remember for this race: turn 1, maybe a trouble spot right off the start. Turn 3, difficult area to go through side by side, same with the S's through here. And turn 5, if you remember the last season in the LMP1 cars, that was a doozy, gave many drivers a hard time. And this track is hard to get back on. Once it spits you off, it's like driving on ice once you get into the grass. So let's see who has it in them. So maybe be a breakout star and start off this season. Getting ready to roll. Off the last corner. We're on the power. Waiting for the green flag to be waved. There it is. We're underway in 2023. Let's roll. David Goodrich with a great start. As we head down to turn 1, everyone's already starting to fan out a little bit more and more. There you can see John Vedetti in the background. He's got quite a bit to make up. As we head down to turn 1 for the first time, David on the brakes. Tom going to try to go around the outside. So far, so good. Everybody made it through turn 1 cleanly. Very well done. Now up a bit through turn 2 and up. Here we come to the quick left-hander at turn 3. Here it comes. Hold your breath. On the brakes already. David starting to get away a little bit as Tyler took to the dirt. 77 and the 66 of Tom and David Butcher are side by side as we head down in the 2 orange cars down to turn 5. This is the trouble spot right here. Oh, look out already. Here we go. Around, I believe, goes David Butcher. We got another one off in the background. Pierre had to go way off the track to avoid running into David. And I think Tom went off from second place. He's dropped down 2 spots. I believe that's put Tyler up into second place. As we mentioned, that was going to be the tricky spot of this race. So first minute in, we've already had multiple cars off the track, and we still got 19 minutes left to go. As they thunder past into the fast right-hander, this is sort of another area right there. You can see we got one way off. It's the number 11 of Taylor. He goes way off. Oh, trouble, comes right back on the track. I think he came right back on in front of David Butcher. They crash. Look out. As Pierre had to take avoiding action to Taylor coming back on the track. So lap number 1 already down. As we continue to look at Craig in the first podium spot, John Vedetti goes up 1 spot. He gets through on Pierre. Oh, we got one off that time there. That was John Vedetti. Look out as he tries to hold on to that thing, and he does, but he loses a spot to Pierre in the process. Look out. As David Butcher almost runs straight into the back of him, heading back down to turn 5. This is about a little bit further back. Just heard a massive rev spike there from one of the cars. I'm not sure if one of them completely missed a shift. Oh, look out, we got trouble just ahead of them. Oh my goodness me, that was close. Off goes Pierre into the wall. It's just ahead of him. That was Craig. He was running in third. Something happened to him there. He was way off the pace. I think he was missing the front bumper. Trying to get it back going. He finally does. And Pierre had to take a advanced avoiding action to not run into him and ended up crashing himself. David Goodrich still leads from Tyler and Tom. This turns into the battle for fourth now with Vedetti on the outside. And hangs on to it. David Butcher trying to get him back on the bottom. Out of turn 2, up to turn 3. Oh, look out, as off goes David Butcher, and he's going to spear into the wall as he goes flying off camera and into the tire barriers. And that takes the pressure off of John Vedetti's shoulders as he just about loses it. Going into turn 5, keeps it under control though. So now we go back up to our race leader. He's got a bit of a decent gap over Tyler, but not too far, about a 2-second lead. And then it's about another 3 seconds back of Tyler, back to Tom. So again, 2 of the newbies running very nicely right now, up in 2nd and 3rd, as off goes David Butcher from 5th place. And he'll surrender that top 5 spot to Taylor, I believe. Or actually, no, excuse me, I think Taylor's a lap down. So that won't matter. 1:22.8, fastest lap of the race by David. Tyler about just over a 10th slower, and same with Tom, so they're almost matching him right now. And John Vedetti's actually gone a bit quicker than the 2 men in 2nd and 3rd. Pierre gets past David Butcher and up into 6th place now. One quarter down, 3 quarters to go. Oh, I get trouble behind us as I just turned my back to see in the same room as me, John Vedetti's gone off and into the trees. And that's going to probably cost him a bunch of spots now. Goodbridge, you could hear him feathering it big time right through there. Here comes Tyler just behind him trying to close in. Let's see what the intervals tell us this time by and the lap times. 1:22.9 to a 1:23.0. Again, or excuse me, 1:23.1. So again, about 2 tenths in between. But Goodbridge still a little bit quicker. Tom's fallen off a little bit on that last lap around. And that is the end of the race for John Vedetti. He went spearing off the track and flipped over. So that'll promote Craig back up to 4th as he passes him now, but he is quite the ways still behind Tom to get back up into a podium spot. David on the brakes. Let's go on board with our race leader, shall we? Makes his way through the S's and around turn number 9. He'll be coming up to turn 10 in a minute. There's Tyler, though, not too far in the background, so this is far from over. Any mistake that David makes could be critical, as we still have over half of the race left to go. And Tyler's off in the background, way off in the grass. Look out as he almost goes up on the berm. And there goes all that time he had just maybe he was about to gain on this last lap. That's not the case anymore. That's going to take a lot of pressure off David. As we now go back to Tom as he sets his sights on the man in 2nd place. Up through turn 3. As we switch back now. Pierre runs up in 4th place. Craig's made a mistake somewhere, so he's given up that spot as Pierre negotiates turn 1 very nicely, as he just got past John Vedetti going by the front straightaway there on that last lap around. Meanwhile, the battle for 2nd continues. Tom going to go around the outside and get up into the number deuce spot as he gets ahead of Tyler. I'm not sure if Tyler had run it a bit wide through turn 5. But Tom takes it over. Now can Tyler respond? David's loving this in his rearview mirror, not having to deal with any pressure right now. He's letting these two go at it while he continues to streak away at the front. Here's going to be a big portion right here is the draft, and you can already see Tom going a bit on the defensive now, trying to break that draft with Tyler in the slipstream. Going to maybe try go around the outside here, or do an over-under. Through one, not able to. I don't think Tyler not able to carry the run out of turn one as we head up just out of turn two and up to turn three we go. Tyler takes a whole lot of curb right there, slightly closes in, but he got a bit loose on the exit. Down through turn four and up to turn five. This is where we saw the pass be made last time around. Oh boy, here we go. Tyler takes that spot back as Tom just slid that little bit wide, and that tiny mistake gives up second place to Tyler as we close in on the halfway mark of this first race of the season. But a better last corner right there from Tom as we go on board with the third place man in the number 77. Around the final corner, let's see how this one treats us. They both take a lot of curve. It looks like Tom's going to get through there much better. Look at the run that he was able to carry. Looks to the inside. He's there. Now let's see if he can make this pass, and I'm pretty sure he will, pretty convincingly. You just saw a glimpse of the race leader right there. Now, Tyler tucks back in line, trying to get the slipstream. With these cars, it's very, makes a big difference. Oh boy, Tom threw it into turn one and a bit too hard. Here comes Tyler back up the inside. Can he get him cleared? Yes, he can as they come out of turn two. So Tyler goes back to second place. This is great stuff between these two men. There's a bit of smoke just ahead of them. I believe that was Brenner that was around. It's quite a bit of amount of curb right there from Tom as he tries to close in, and this time two different lines. Tyler able to carry a bit more momentum as Tom straddled the curb there. It was a safe way around. Last lap around for Tyler, he was actually quicker than the race leader as well. As we go on the rumble strip cam, now let's see what Tom can do this time by. Remember, he was better than Tyler in this corner last time around. This time, Tyler hits the curb. Tom did miss it a little bit, but he's still able to carry that momentum. Now, in the thick of the slipstream, this will be crucial for him now. Here he comes. Is there any space down there? Yes, there is. Tyler did not defend it, so Tom up the inside. We've seen this the last two laps. They went side by side into this corner. Oh, that was close. And amazingly, Tyler able to hold it around the outside and carry the momentum off. Great stuff from the number 44. On the brakes again to turn 5. I think Tyler's line was just slightly better through there, but it throws him off a little bit on the entrance to turn 6. Through 7, through 8, and now through turn 9. Tom's not giving this one up. As we roll on the rumble strip cam once again, closing in on the 13-minute mark of this race. Back to turn 10. And you can see it just up there. David Goodbridge not getting too far away. I think these guys are somewhat closing the gap. Here comes Tom again with a run. 4th lap in a row that they're going to go side by side into turn 1. Does Tom go even deeper on the brakes this time? Yes, he does, and this time he makes it stick. So up into second place. Can he hold it there, though? Because Tyler's going to get the slipstream run back, and it's all going to be about the run down to turn 5, but it's really hard to overtake there. And you also got to keep in mind through here as well. Bit of a better line, though, as Tyler got a bit loose. Tom holding strong on board with the number 44 as we head down to turn 5. Tyler thought about going for it. Tom defends. And Tyler can't do anything about it. I think they're about to enter a bit of lap traffic here. That's David Butcher just ahead of him in the other orange Mazda. Tyler able to carry the speed out of turn 9 though and slightly close the gap again. This is where it's all going to be about right here, the corner speed through turn 10. Tyler almost dropped a wheel right there, but he went through there so much quicker than what Tom was able to. So now, Tyler right in the slipstream, but Tom has a bit of a slipstream ahead of him from the number 66 of David Butcher. Tyler doesn't care. He's going for the move into turn 1. 5th lap in a row that they're side by side. Tyler using a lot of brake right there, but he does make the pass stick. And just ahead of them, around goes David Butcher. In the meantime, Tom's almost up beside. I think he is up beside him, but he caught a bit of the grass. He's still got about a fender right there. And this is going to throw Tyler's line off going through turn 3. Got loose, but is able to hold it. On the brakes down into turn 5 once again. You can hear the revs come up big time. This is great racing between these two. And a great debut for both of them. Fastest lap goes to John Bedetti, 1:21.6. Tyler did not get through turn 9 that great at all. Here comes Tom. He's got a head of steam. He's going to go to the inside, heading up to turn 10. This could end in tears, and Tom thinks better of it, backs out of it. Now he's got the slipstream again. And just ahead of them, I think that's David Goodrich, as those two just ran their fastest lap of the race. No, excuse me. A little bit further up, there's David heading into turn 1, as Taylor, who's just been lapped just ahead of these two for the 6th lap in a row. Oh my goodness me, we go side by side and they almost came together right there. Tom nearly got into the back of Tyler on the exit of turn 1. Now out of turn 2 and up we come to turn 3 once again. 4 minutes remain in Group 2's first race of the year. Whoa, look out, just ahead of them. Oh, around goes the number 11 of Taylor. He goes spearing off and gets right out of the way of 2nd and 3rd. And this is somewhat turning into a 3-way battle for the win, because David Goodrich is not too far up the road from these two. These two beat him over 2 seconds that last lap around. Can they keep that pace up? And the drafting is helping them as well. If these two just were somehow able to coordinate it, they could actually work together, draft with each other each lap, and try and close in the gap. By the line this time. It's only about 3 seconds, as once again they go quicker than David. And here comes Tom. Is he close enough this time? Yes, he is. Once again, we're going to go side by side. Tom, though, this time, he doesn't actually get the car up beside Tyler. So Tyler able to hold him at bay, if only for now. And actually put a bit of distance between himself and Tom, and I think he knows. Oh, they both go off! Look out, Tom trying to hold on to it! Oh, no, he does spin around. He just couldn't hold on to it. He got back on the grass and spins out of what was looking to be maybe a second. Oh, and Tyler goes around to the exit of turn 5. He was just right there catching David, and there goes his chance. Unbelievable, just as I mentioned it. So Tom's back rolling now. Where is Tyler? I think he got back rolling too. I think he's going to be able to stay in 2nd place. No, he's not. He's got damage, I believe. Under 2 minutes to go. And Tom took back 2nd place as we now now we go back to Tom. Tyler's in the background there. He's finally got it rolling again. But there goes any chance I think that those two even had at the win. Is David Goodrich almost home free now? Up through the gears they go once again. This may be the last lap depending on where the timer runs out and depending where David Goodrich crosses the line as off the track. Oh, look out, right into the number 77! Taylor goes around, excuse me, and absolutely blindsides Tom, and there goes Tyler right back into second place. Oh boy, I don't think Tom's going to be very overly happy about that one. But it's not over. He's still got an opportunity to run down Tyler. Depending on where David Goodrich gets to the line, this will be the last lap coming up. Does Tom have anything left in the tank to make one last run at Tyler? He's going to get a bit of a slipstream here, but he's not nearly as close as he was the last couple times that they were going at it down the front straightaway. Unless that happens, Tyler drops a wheel, and he's off in the grass. Past the line, this is it, one lap to go. I don't think there's anything that Tyler can do right now. There's so much more speed in the favor of Tom. He's just going to blow right past him down the front straightaway. Tom takes it, Tyler cuts it back around the inside and definitively takes back second place. Goodrich has set sail up ahead. He's looking for the checkered flag. In the upcoming seconds of this one, we're going to focus on the battle for second place. Down the hill we come, down to turn 4 and down through 5. On the brakes, Tyler throws it in. Here comes Tom up the inside with an incredible late braking, and he makes it stick. I think that's the latest I've ever seen anyone brake going into turn 5, and he somehow made that stick. Beautiful pass, and up into second place. Tyler's not done, trying to charge back after him. They got a lap car in the way. Meanwhile, crossing the line, I believe just now, it's going to be David Goodrich taking the first race. Oh, and I hear a couple. Oh, Tyler's off. He spins around. I think him and Craig may have gotten into it. David Goodrich passes the line, checkered flag in the air for him. He takes the first win of 2023. Tom will finish in second place, and can Tyler salvage third now? There goes Taylor by him, but that's not for position. As they cross the line, Tyler will, in fact, still hang on to third place after an unbelievable battle with Tom throughout almost this entire race. So a great debut for both of those guys. They should be real proud of what they were able to accomplish in this first race. Pierre will come by to take fourth, and Taylor will round out the top 5. I think we only had 4 cars finish on the lead lap, but that was a very entertaining first race of 2022. Congrats to David Goodrich on the first win of the year. Don't go anywhere, folks. We still have a ton of action coming your way. Group 1 up next in a few minutes.